Warning, this video should not be taken as law or be worshipped in any way. I'm just an idiot with an opinion on YouTube. If you don't like my opinion, it's a free country, so good for you. If you like my opinion, like, subscribe, jump on a trampoline, play with your kite, do whatever you want. Hey guys, Nathan here with 1 minute reviews with a longer than 1 minute hot take. I know I touched on this in the last video, reviewing JetBlue Airways and why they were doing things right and other airlines were doing things wrong. But I wanted to jump more into that. And one thing in particular that I absolutely hate about the modern airline structure, and that is the whole idea of basic economy. Now, for those of you who don't know what basic economy is, it's basically if you've ever gone on like Expedia and you look for flights, the cheapest ones that show up usually are Delta and United, but they're basic economy, which means that you get a cheaper plane ticket, but it's basically like those ultra low cost carriers where a carry-on bag costs money. You don't get to pick your seat. There are other things you don't get to do as well, and I think it's absolutely baloney. It's absolutely ridiculous that these major airlines, this is basic economies, this is Delta and United we're talking about. They feel they need to, I guess, dumb down what they're doing to the level of like Spirit Airlines or Allegiant without really understanding why what they do works. And it's just interesting to me because it almost seems like the major airlines are now the low cost carriers, and the low cost carriers are the ones that are actually doing things right. At least with like JetBlue and Southwest. But more on the point of the issue is that United and Delta are doing this basic economy thing without understanding why it works for other airlines. With Allegiant and Spirit, they mostly have leisure travelers. That's their market. They take people in either in Allegiant's case, they take people in low density areas and they offer them vacation deals to go to specific places for really, really cheap. And I think that's a good business model. I don't really like Allegiant as an airline that much. I wouldn't fly them, I don't think, but I do like their business model. I think they found a good market, and I think they're doing good things with it. Although if they could start maintaining their planes a little bit better, that'd be nice. But anyways, and then with Spirit, it's a little bit of the same, only with more major market areas, just providing this super cheap ticket for people who just want to get from point A to point B. They don't care about bags. Maybe they're just bringing a backpack or whatever. They don't care about having a food or a drink on the plane. They don't care about any of that stuff. So they know what their market is. Delta and United, I don't think, knows what their market is, and I think that's the main problem with this, is that they have this market built up of your typical customers who fly mainline airlines, typically business or leisure, going from big city to big city, or big city to smaller hub, or I'm sorry, smaller city, or smaller city to big hub, and then connecting somewhere. And I don't think the basic economy concept works for them that much, because what are business travelers going to care about basic economy? Their tickets being paid for, and it's just going to be more of a nuisance to them. And B, if the leisure travelers who are already flying Delta and United aren't flying it because they want to be, aren't flying it because they want a cheaper ticket and then have to pay for a bunch of other things. They know what they had been flying. And I think there's a little bit of deception there too, because if you go on Expedia and you look for a ticket and Delta United shows up and it's like $50 cheaper, you're like, great, I found a really cheap ticket for whatever. But then in really well, not that small, but pretty small lettering down on the bottom says in blue basic economy on there. And if you're not careful, that can get you, because you may not realize it. You're like, oh, I get this really cheap ticket. I get all the perks of flying with Delta or United, I get a carry-on bag, I get a decent leg room, I get to pick a seat. With basic economy, you don't really get to do that. You don't get to pick a seat. Carry-on bags cost money. Check bags cost money. It's a real pain. And I almost got duped into it one time. Buying a ticket for my girlfriend and I. I was looking for fares, and I saw this really cheap fare from United, and I was like, great, I'm going to, get the fare. I didn't realize this basic economy until the very last minute, and then I canceled the ticket, thankfully. But that really would have been a pain, because especially traveling with two or more people, because you don't get to pick your seats, so you may get putting completely different seats on the plane, and then that's just a hassle. Um, but yeah, so I really don't understand why Delta and United are doing this, why they're dumbing down their game, why they're stooping to the level of these ultra low cost carriers and feeling like that's what they need to do to be successful, without realizing that to be more successful, they should take a page from European and Asian flag carriers' playbooks and up their service, not lower their service. But I don't know. That's just a hot take. If you like the video, subscribe, like for more content. This channel is all about just reviews and hot takes and me giving my opinion on stuff that doesn't really matter in the end. But that's pretty much it. You can follow me on Twitter. It's minute_reviews, at minute_reviews, I should say. Website as well, min reviews1.com. I'm working on getting all of my videos uploaded there in just a video format, so that if you're at work or somewhere else where you can't watch YouTube, you can still watch the videos. So that will be that. 1 minute reviews. We'll see you guys next time.